Good morning, friends. I am Mehul Bambania, subject faculty for power engineering subject. This semester we are having power engineering part 1. In the next semester we will have power engineering part 2. Basically this subject is moving around the concept and fundamental involved in power generation sector. That is what actually power engineering. The coursework or curriculum is defined in this way, where we will start with internal combustion engine, that is IC engine, then switch over to the diesel power plant, try to understand how the diesel power plant is functioning. Next, the gas turbine power plant, the various component and various factors involved in that gas turbine power plant that we will, you people are learn in detail. Definitely gas turbine power plant related with jet propulsion system. So we'll look into what actually jet propulsion is, the widely used power plant or widely used plant for power generation or electricity generation is steam power plant. So that is steam turbine power plant. With the steam turbine power plant, uh, if it is coupled with gas turbine power plant, that indeed it is referred as a combined gas steam power plant. So there are several benefits associated with that. We look into that and try to understand, try to elaborate that combined gas steam power plant. And in the last recently, the new era of power generation is start with nuclear, that is called nuclear power plant, use of nuclear fuels, and generation of electricity is possible with the help of that nuclear fuel. So how it will functioning, how it will work, that we will understood in the nuclear power plant session. Now this is the entire coursework outline, which is we throughout the year we will learn this many of topics. For this particular semester, I will focus only on internal combustion engine, that is IC engine. The major role of IC engine in the power generation sector, so that we choose as a prime section for the power engineering 1. In the IC engine or internal combustion engine, these are the outline, these are the sequence through which we will go. Initially we understand this already you learned at your previous semester coursework, that is fundamental of internal combustion engine. So briefly I will give you idea about the fundamental of IC engine. Then obviously the IC engine, primarily it is used in automobiles. So we look a little bit on the automobile side and try to figure it out, the performance aspect of automobile or performance of vehicle. Once you finalize the performance parameter which is affected on the automobile or vehicle, then we identify the appropriate engine or appropriate power house, and then we will look into the performance parameter of that engine, that is the IC engine. So that is the next performance of the IC engine. Then definitely to improve the performance of any kind of engine, we required the various testing of engine. There are various methods, there are various approaches through which we can actually test the engine to find out the efficiency and performance of that machine. To enhance the performance, we can use supercharger and turbocharger that we will look into. In the later stage, we discuss about carburetor and fuel injection system of diesel engine and petrol engine, as well as the various cooling approaches, cooling methods, and lubrication system used in vehicle, used in automobile, that we will look into. So that is what the plan for this semester. The scenario of power engineering. Definitely power engineering deals with the energy generation, that is electric energy generation sector. There are various methods, various approaches through which we can generate the electricity. This left hand right hand diagram, top right hand diagram shows the various methods through which we can generate the electricity. The prime method, the primary source of electrical energy is India is nowadays is a coal. Almost 60% electricity generated with the help of coal, and almost 70% electricity coming through the hydro power plant. Then there are natural gases that is run by mean of gas turbine power plant. There are a nuclear power plant. Right now it is almost around 2% power generation contribute through nuclear power plant, and this green indicating renewable energy sources, it must be rise. So this is a rough estimation. it might be updated year by year, but the whole idea is these are the various energy source to generate the electricity. Once you convert that source of energy, that is coal, diesel, hydro, or natural gas, or nuclear fuel, into electrical energy, the objective is to efficient energy conservation. So that is what actually art of energy management. So objective is to convert maximum source of energy into electrical energy by reducing the various losses, either in form of friction losses, or either in form of condensation losses, or either in form of heat losses, or it is depending on the how you will convert or how you will generate your electricity. Based on that, we can minimize the loss. So that is what actually the objective of this whole study, this subject, where we are actually figure it out how can we minimize these all losses. Now, apart from that, there are see this power engineering. I mentioned that it is directly the subject of electricity generation. Now, the electricity consumed by obviously the human being are consuming electricity for various purposes. With year passed away, obviously the energy consumption or electricity consumptions is rapidly grown. This graph will shows how the energy consumptions will day by day increases. The objective of highlight this graph is to see there are one statistic correlation between energy consumptions and the growth rate of that particular nations. So definitely the growth rate is directly proportional to the how your energy production will be rise. The world are nowadays facing two major challenges. One is to fulfill how to fulfill that energy demand, and once you start to fulfill that energy demand, definitely byproduct is carbon emissions or pollutants. So how to reduce that pollutions, carbon emissions, that is also the today's challenge. previously it is not major challenge, but through recent year it is a major challenge that we can understand with this factual data. See, the energy consumptions previously it was grow every year with the percentage of 1 to 2%, 1 or 1.5%. But from like 2018, the energy demand is grown by the rate of 3%. So it is almost double. In the same fashion, the carbon emission is rapidly increasing with compared to previous year. It was in the range of the growth rate in the range of 0.5 percentage will jump to the 2 percentage, almost 2 percentage. So the carbon emission is almost 3 times larger in the recent year or in the last 2-3 years. So that is what actually the major concern, not only globally, but India also facing same issue. And I already mentioned that India is the fastest growing, as an India is fastest growing economy. Definitely, the larger power generation is involved within that, and to generate larger power, definitely uh, it consume a large amount of source of fuels, that is crude oil is the major source of energy generation. So when we talked about the crude oil, the transportation sector and industry is the largest consumer of crude oil in the India, if we talked about the India. So if it is a transportation sector, then see, the world consumptions of crude oil is increasing in this fashion. But I already mentioned that it is increasing in the range of 1 or 2% every year. But when we look into Indian figure, the growth rate of energy consumption or crude oil consumptions is grew with the percentage of around 5% for last decade, but recently it reached up to 8%. That is what I want to highlight it. The growth rate, the economical growth rate of India is around 7 to 8%, and in the similar fashion, the growth rate or energy consumption or the consumptions of crude oil will rise in the percent. Respond, India decided their own futuristic goal to reduce the carbon emissions with the help of using the renewable energy. They committed in the Paris Agreement that they are actually reducing their emissions by 30 to 35% within the 2030. That is possible with the help of using alternative resources of energy generation. In this in the same inline, recently government of India implement automobile emission regulation, that is Bharat Stage 6. Recently it is implemented to in the fulfillment of the reduction of carbon emissions. In the same line, government also introduced biofuel policies to reduce our dependency of crude oil on other countries, because ultimately that crude oil will demand the millions dollar of money because we are not having that source of crude oil, and we have to import that crude oil from other countries. So we are actually spending so much money on that crude oil, which will actually continuously increasing. And um, to reduce this dependency, we shall switch over to the renewable sources, as well as that biofuel or biodiesel fuels, which we can actually produce within the country. So that is what actually concern is. And we will try to understand the various power generation methods, either it is through diesel or either it is through coal or through nuclear. So this methods we will understand in very detail. Once you understand that methodology or theoretical approach of power generation, definitely which are the parameters involved in that power generation phenomena that we listed out. Once you finalize the parameter, how to improve that parameter, how to optimize that parameter to ultimately improve the overall efficiency of power generation unit, that we will discuss. And ultimately, once the machine or power plant is work efficiently, definitely it will the outcome in the form of reduction in the carbon emission. So it is not